Good evening, a bit later than normal, but that's because we had a really nice broadcast, the Dutch broadcast, and I need to explain something, so that's why we are a bit later. I see a lot of people that were in the Dutch KOI live KOI broadcast are here again. Good to see you also in this group. Hope to see also a lot of people from outside of Holland. And this is a Q&A, so please write down your question in the top chat. You can write it in English or in Dutch, but I will answer them in my English. We can see KOI of the week today. We can do whatever we want. I'm going to show you some of the new developments in the update of the shop. And I can show you some KOI from all around. Oh, yeah, so please write down your questions. There was a good question, I can see, that's why I remember Levinus asked me in the Dutch live stream what we do to keep our KOI healthy and to deliver healthy KOI to customers. We do a lot. It's one of our main things we do in our shop is to keep everything clean, separated. So we have a net for each tank. We have a certified medicine we use. We don't mix up KOI when they just come in, and if we do, then we know if we do in what. Yeah, sometimes we can do with Maruhiro and Marusai, but it's a long time we had some fish from Marusai. He has really beautiful fish as well in the higher segment, but most of the KOI you will see from Marusai in Holland is from the lower segment, and we don't like that, so we don't have them here. But then we can mix because they mix also. Yeah, so that's what we do. We disinfect our hands, we disinfect our nets, we check every week standard not every KOI, but every tank with KOI, so 1 or 2 pieces from one tank. And of course, when we see any things going, like a KOI is hanging around or not eating well, we check again as well. We don't wait for the Thursday. Arc Royale, nice you're here again. Good evening, Stefan. Was the Southeast KOI show at the weekend, and I spoke a few Dutch and Belgian KOI keepers. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's because it's in a weekend, and especially every weekend in our shop is quite busy. So for us it's difficult to visit those KOI shows in England. I love to go there once to see a lot of other dealers and see you, for example. Yeah, KOI of the week as well. Davey asked if we heat our pond in the winter, how do we manage water changings then in regards of difference in temperature? We always water change our tanks also in summertime when the tap water is also not that cold. We always do it in a really slow tempo, really slow. So what we do is we don't lower the level and then put some new in. We always have like a overflow. So our tanks are rinsing, let's say 80% of the day, yeah, it's just like little drops or a little stream going into a tank, and then it's no problem to do like that. It's also an option to put it in the, in our case, in the filtration system. It will be mixed and it will go through the heating system, so it will be a bit warmer coming out of there, but it's no problem at all. Of course, if you have a small tank like 1,000 liter and you're going to heat that and then you're going to do a 20% at once, that's difficult, that's dangerous. So you have to rinse it in a slow, you can get the 20% out, but refill it really slowly. Yeah, Mike, how far are you with the translation? I think it's going to be when I'm in Japan. That's really soon. I'm going to go really soon to Japan, because Sega didn't put any time table in, so it's difficult for me. So I'm waiting for that. I don't want to mix up the timeline. Levinus asked me, Levinus said to me, he says, in the Dutch live stream you stopped by telling us you're gonna have special fish in our shop. I was just telling the Dutch people that we're gonna have a small small section in our shop for aquascaping, dryscaping, polydaria, even a bit of terraria, and that's a new section for us. It's not new for me. I had frogs, lizards, snakes, spiders since I could walk, so that's not new for me. But we're really into the scaping hobby also, next to the koi hobby. We like that a lot. We made already about 5 or 6 movies where we scape a tank. My brother and I did. And they're going to go online on a new channel, but I will tell you later on a new channel, and I think you will be really happy to see that, because it's really nice to how we did it and how we made the movie. So and I told him, or I told everybody online, like, okay, we're going to do the special. We don't want the guppy or the black molly or like that. It's not the fish we want to sell, because you can sell them on 3 different points here in, let's say, a range of 5 kilometers. So we don't want to compete with that. We want really special fish. So, for example, the special for the aquascaping fish are really tiny, and we have some really nice contacts in Japan as well for really tiny fish, not the killifish. We had the killifish. Wim and I had a project, and we imported I think 2,000 to 2,500 killifish. Really good success. But no, we don't do that anymore. But we can have some killifish, but that's not the fish I was talking about. For example, and that's not for the aquascaping, but for example, we gonna get special kind of stingray, freshwater of course, and you must imagine a normal stingray is 50 to 80 euro, and the ones we're gonna get are a bit more expensive, not because we price them higher, but these are more rare to get. Not from the wild, only we don't like to get fish from the wild. We try to do all captive bred. So we're going to do that. We have already a collection of poison arrow frogs, the Dendrobates. We have, we're going to have really nice things. It's not like it's going to take over the shop. Don't worry. This is all cold area. We don't want the frogs to die. So we have a small section that we can heat, and we're going to show you a lot of nice things. And we noticed that a lot of people that have a pond also have an aquarium or a polydarium or terrarium in their house. So that's why we like to make that connection. And the seasons of those are totally opposite. So in summer, spring, summer, it's all koi. And now, starting from September till spring, it's more the indoor stuff. So that's why we also like to do that. Angelo, we have the citronella, we have the we have so many. We have so many already. Leucomelas, tricolor, bicolor, but also we like the really special ones. They're not expensive, in my opinion, but it's the ones you don't see that much. We went to Houten last weekend. It's a terrarium fair. And I can tell you that the terrarium business, reptiles, snakes, spiders, it's much bigger than the koi scene. It's unbelievable how many people are in there, are visitors. And of course I understand, because if you want to start up a small tank with some spider, it's cheap, it's good, it's for everybody can have that if they're not afraid of spiders. When you want to build a pond, it's something different. So, but the prices, it's really funny, because we're gonna get every time we have a newspaper. We were in the center fold of one of the maybe top 3-4 biggest newspapers in Holland. We were on the centerfold with a photo reportage, and there's always a text like, "Oh, they're really expensive." People, when I'm on a birthday somewhere or meeting new people that are not into the koi business, koi hobby, they say, "Oh, these are the expensive fish." But the prices you can pay for a snake or a turtle or a tortoise or a spider, or unbelievable. So, and in all the time, I'm telling people I have some reptiles at home, or they never ask me, "Oh, these are the expensive animals." Not at all. So it's a totally other scene, but I like it. Levinus, he says, "I hope you can select a beautiful Doitsu Shirutsuri this year." I hope so as well. Yeah, discus. It's maybe someone can look it up. What the name of discus is, or the name of disc. What is the discus fish in English? Do you like true Japanese coldfish, like the ranshu? Yes, I like the ranshu. I like the tabasawa. I like. What I don't like is the ones that are really disabled, like the eyes are floating on the top of it's like the sky watchers, and like that I don't like. But that is more China, I think. But the ranju and we have some ranjus here, young, really young, and they're really doing well. They're not difficult to keep, no diseases. If you give them the right amount of food, they're not going to float. They're really nice. Yeah, and especially when they're big, I like it as well. So we have some orders for some hobbyists. They asked me to look for those and to so they can I can buy them. Yeah, it's discus. Okay. Okay. Now discus, I must admit, I never had discus before. I find them really beautiful, but that is not. Maybe in the future we're going to have those, but for now we don't have those fish, those discus. But I like them a lot. Fish is fish. Ah, thank you very much, Linus. Symphy Jordan. That's the scientific name, I think, Priscilla. Yeah, we have. Answer saying you have the DN burst. It's the Dendroba. It's. I think it's also soon, somewhere in November, December. They have the kicker, the frog fair, and we have the Pumelios. Yeah, we have really the strawberry ones. It's really nice. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Arcrial, have you ever tried saltwater aquarium fish and corals? I'm a marine biologist, and that means I should know a lot about marine fish, saltwater fish and corals. And my end script was about corals. I live with a really good friend at the Dutch Antilles at Curaçao, where we did research on the breakwaters for corals. And yeah, when we were in the university, we had a big cold water sea aquarium with anemones, sea urchins, so many things off the Dutch coast. And the Grevelingen, really beautiful fish and creatures, especially creatures, crabs, and it's beautiful. And we had also a big lobster that we also got in the North Sea. That was really beautiful. And of course we had a tropical saltwater aquarium in our shop. But the difficulty is that if you have a change in water temperature with freshwater fish, it's okay. With saltwater fish, it's not so okay. But with fish only, it's okay. But with corals, it's 1 or 2 degrees up or down is really end of your aquarium. So in a greenhouse where this is an old greenhouse, it's gonna get really cold, and if we have a power failure only for a half an hour, it will be the end of the aquarium. So we stopped that aquarium. Okay, but now about koi again. So yeah, we were talking in the Dutch live stream as well about heating your pond and how to do. We have a heat pump, and we can we can elongen our the hobby, the season with 4 months. So, and normally a season is about, here in Holland, it's about 5 months, 4 to 5 months, where we can feed the koi good amount, where they can grow, develop, and with the heater we can stretch that up to 9 months, and then we have 2 months where they are really into 8 to 10 degrees, where they can really live okay, and they're okay with 8 to 10 degrees. And then we we have that 1 month where we have 2 weeks at the end and 2 weeks at the beginning, where we go up or down in a slow tempo. So that is that's that. Yeah, so that is that's it. Maybe we're gonna see in about 4 or 5 minutes. We're gonna see the shop for a bit, and we can show you. I can show you a beautiful Showa that is still for sale. That is for sale. So maybe you can. It is nice to see. So that's in about a few minutes. So if you have any questions, just ask them, and I will try to write them down, and I will try to answer them. We're going to go to Japan in a few days, I would say. I'm looking forward to it. We have quite a lot of contact with many breeders already about special days, about special deals, about special koi, and looking forward to go there with a nice group of people. Levinus asked me, at what temperature can I still add the Bacter Power? We do it all year long. So even below 10 degrees we add Bacter Power, but half the dose, double the time. So if you put in Bacter Power every 2 weeks, for example, then I would do every 4 weeks and then half the dose. And then it will be really, it will help your filtration system. It will help your koi, and you will see in spring the pond is starting up much easier. Is it beneficial to extend the koi season? Some of the koi keepers in the UK heat up and feed heavy up till January. Of course, like we can do here from 5 to 9 months. You can imagine that the growing season is much longer, so the koi can grow much more in 1 year's time. You must think, and you must keep in mind that you will also you will burn up the koi a bit quicker when they grow faster. Maybe they get old a bit more quick, but you can really get the size of the koi up to 85 easily. That's beneficial. So that is one of the, and it's good to, if you enjoy looking at your koi, if you enjoy feeding, if you enjoy your koi swimming around, then heating is really a good option. And also, the koi don't like big fluctuations. They can handle really cold water, they can handle really hot water, but they don't like 20, 22, 21, 20, 20, 21, 22. That's the temperature I was. That's really not a good environment. So if you can keep that out, if you can keep with the heater, just if you don't want to heat your pond, but if you just want to control the temperature when it's going down, and especially when it's going up, then a heater is also a big advantage. You don't use a lot of you use less medicine. You use your koi is much healthier, less stress. Immune system goes up, so it's really good to have a heater. But I know 95% or maybe 99% of the koi hobbyists don't have a roof over their pond, don't have heater, and you can easily keep your koi without a heater and without a roof above your pond. But you have to, you have to adjust. You put your koi and the pond in winter mode. So the flow of the pond needs to be different. The air we put, the air disc, we rather have them a bit more up, not all the way from the bottom. We don't like our trickles to run when it's really cold, or the bucky showers. With the feeding, you stop more early and you start really. It's better to start late. So sometimes when in spring in Holland, the last few years, it's been quite warm in the beginning. In March, ridiculously warm, and then April, really cold, for example. So that's really dangerous. When the temperature goes up to 10 or 11, people start feeding, and then 1 week later it's 8 again. That is really funest. I don't know if it's an English word, but that's really not good for your koi. So you have to. It's more easy with a heater because you know where and when the temperature is going to be. So that is more easy to predict. Okay, I can start feeding now at 10 degrees because I know my heater will go up a half centigrade a day or a week. So you know, okay, or not a week, but every 2 or 3 days. So it's really stable, and you know, okay, this is going to be safe. I can start feeding. Okay, we're going to see the things. We need 10 seconds to change the mic, so we have a really good mic sound for the rest of the shop. I'm going to read the questions so I can answer them while we're walking. Yeah, I'm going to answer those questions when we're back again. I'm going to show you what's happening in our shop, and maybe, I hope the water level of that is okay. We have new interior, like really new, not new, it's second hand, but it looks new. It's as good as new. Those shafts, I don't know what how it's called, but tiles. Aisles. Yeah, that's an aisle, but it's really nice. We have more space to show our products. We have more space to get new products in, and we're going to have more of those. They're still not. We have 80 meters, and this is maybe together 25 meters. So still a lot of 55 meters to go. We're not going to fill the whole shop with it, but quite a lot. So we have here. We're going to have a sales corner where we have some second-hand air pumps or show models or something like that. We're going to have a section for the aquascaping, the tools, the materials, the rocks, everything. Now we have some stuff here with the in vitro plants for aquaria, different but this is not gonna be here because this is all gonna be pond related. On this side, it's already not totally full, but you can see the different kind of bottom drains with the koi house mesh, or the conventional bottom drains, the big skimmers, really nice skimmers, aquaforte, all different kinds. Of course, all the connection, the PVC is going to come here. Here we're going to have some. This is maybe full enough. This is even too full for the. So be careful, Merlin. I need to make the floor wet again. Oh. So we need some. Yeah, here we're gonna have some statues and some nice stuff for in the garden. Koi are doing really well. I like this season here because inside it's not too warm, not too cold. So koi are really, you can see them here. They're really active. They want to eat. They're gonna get fed after this live stream, and it's doing really well. All koi are doing really well at the moment. The whole season went, yeah, really good. Here as well. Oshiba, and yeah. Goromo, Goromo we have here. We have, Sam was saying there was not that much variety in the XXL tank, I think he meant, but we have some Goromo, big Goromo from Isomiya in here. Beautiful Shirotsuri from Isomiya. Maybe that is not an, that is a Matsukawabake. Showa, really doing well. You can see all nets are, all tanks have their own net. And this is not because they're ill, but this is because they are jumpy. And these are quite big koi, and we have to be careful. So that's why this lid is on. But when we're open, when the shop is open, this is off so everybody can see it. We have those special fish in again. These we're gonna grow because these are too small for the pond yet, but they're really nice. I'll show you. Talking about special fish, but this is for the pond. Chinese carp, high fin carp. It's really nice fish, and they're cold water fish. They can go in tropical but also cold water. This is not heated at the moment, and they're doing really well. These are doing really well. Yeah. Oh, this is the Ranju. With some mosquitoes. Oh, look at this. A lot of mosquitoes here. And I can see where from the filtration system. This is the only, yeah, like a multi-chamber, not multi-chamber, it's a multi-chamber, but it's open. So mosquitoes can go in there and lay their eggs. The ones that go through the pipes will be eaten, but these are not, have not been eating. So this is, oh, I need to close the, let's go. Oh, now I know why it's There's some water. These are doing well. Oh yeah, here is the driftwood. Someone asked me why do you have driftwood in your tank? It's not because we like to have driftwood with the koi, but this was a good. This is a good tank to get it really heavy again. Heavy. And this is a really nice piece to make a really nice feature aquascape into a aquarium, but that's for later on. But the koi use it as well. They seek protection, or these are also doing well. Deutsche Orange, some Showa from Danichi, really high quality Showa from Danichi, and a Sanke. This is really good. I'm looking forward to the result of those. This is the heater, the heat pump. This is the 11 kilowatt heat pump, koi premium koi house heat pump with a Mitsubishi motor inside. It can chill, it can heat, it can do both, automatic, and it can go really low as well. And that's really important. Many swimming pool heaters will start at 18 degrees, and we don't want that, because we want to control the temperature when it's 8 degrees. And this is possible with this one. I can show you. I need to unlock it, but my thing, I need to unlock it, and then here it will go as low as 6 degrees. 6 degrees. So if you have, and so that's really good. If you have a pond that you want to heat at 8 or 9, it's still possible, and with the full inversion, and not with the full inverted, not with like a time or a thermostat where it shuts down and then it's like that. No, this is really on its own. Now it says error because it's I don't know, error 4, but it can because error 4, I have to check, but it's 2. Oh, 20.5. So now it's okay. It goes, if you go with too fast in like that, then it's no good. But 6, it can heat up to 6 degrees. Okay, let's go back. Oh, I promised also, I'm gonna see if I can catch it. Asagi is normally a koi that are quite fast, feisty, fighty, not as tame as Shagoi, for example, but maybe this Asagi is doing okay. A beauty, a Yuki Asagi. I will show this in the net for now, because we want to show you another one as well, and I don't want to mix it. But this is a big 55 centimeter Yuki Asagi. At this moment, the Yuki Asagi, I think this will be still Jinrin Yuki Asagi, with a really nice red belly, nice red back fin, developed here even better, and it's really good. For Asagi, really tame and easy handling. Really strong koi. So we have quite a lot of varieties in the XXL tanks. But yeah, let's, for business-wise, and I don't know if Sam is now watching, because he was, I think, in the Dutch live stream. But for the XXL tank, where we try to grow the fish and development for koi show, the Kohaku, Sanke, Showa, it's much more worth when it's 10 centimeters bigger. With the Asagi, it's something different, and it's not as important for people. They like 55 centimeters. Okay, of course, they like it when it's really big, but the difference, so the energy and the amount of food we have to put in to make it much bigger, it's not gonna pay it back. It's like that. So that's why we have a lot of Kohaku, Sanke, Showa. I've got. Do you have your phone with you? But also some other varieties. So we have Shirutsuri, the black and white one for Merlin here. The Shirutsuri, Showa, Kohaku, other Shirutsuri. We have a super mango that is growing so fast, unbelievable. Kage Showa, Kinda Showa. That is, for this tank, it's the best setting. Shagoi, and we have it used to be Kikoi, but it's really a beauty in here. It's a big koi. It's the biggest at the moment in our shop. I think it's 92 now, and really gracious koi. Koshiki. Beautiful koshiki in here. Aigoromo, of course, there are a lot of beautiful koi in here. Kikoi in the back, swimming that way. So we have quite a lot of variety in here, but I didn't show. Doitsu Karashi, Mugashi, Mugashi Ogon, Silver Fox Mugashi, Mango, Shirutsuri, Koshiki. What more varieties can we see? So yeah, still a lot of variety here, but of course this is not as full as it was in spring or in middle of summer, because we are a shop and not a museum, so we are selling quite a lot of koi, and we have to go to Japan quite soon, so they have to be almost empty, so we can buy a lot more koi there. Let's go. There was some really nice, Showa. This is all disinfected. I tried to get the Showa. Oh, maybe for the Showa, I have a other net. This net is not being used, so a bigger net. Not new, far from that, but working really well still. This Showa, maybe not so many people have seen this in my shop before. because we had it's separate. It's a beautiful female Showa, grown a lot, but the body is, it's a good body, but it's not like huge. Skin quality is unbelievable. Just to be sure, guys, this water is the same temperature as the tanks. And this, look at this koi. It's really young, so the body will come with a year or two. I think the body shape is already good, but it is going to have more body in the future. I know this bloodline. I know this. I know the parents, and I know I had already some brothers and some sisters from this koi before, and they get their body a bit later on. But they're really beautiful, big Motoguru. Skin quality is really white. And this is now about 60 centimeters. And beautiful, beautiful koi. Yeah, great. Oh. She thinks, well, why so quick? I want to show myself. Yep. Oh, guys, another tip. Don't do what I did. Don't leave your net in, especially don't leave your net in like a few hours. It's really stressful for koi. They don't know if it's moving or not moving. So, of course, if you leave it in for about 6 weeks, maybe they get used to it. But better not a whole net in. Okay, I saw some really nice questions in the live chat, top chat. So I'm going to try to answer them. The answer asking for a heat pump, is it better to put it in the shed or outside? It's good if you have it in the shed, but the cold air needs to go out. So if you're gonna make the temperature of the shed really cold, it's not working that well anymore. So better outside then, but if you can make a hole or like a tunnel for the cold air, that would be really nice. But they can go outside, it's like an airco, no problem. Is it common for koi keepers in Holland to cover their pond in the winter? How many percent, guys? How many think they will have there? Oh, this may be a good question for a what is that? What is that? A pole. You can make a pole in the. Covered or non-covered pond. So Merlin is going to make a poll. Maybe the people that are watching can say, yeah, I'm covered or not covered, but not in here. You have to, in a minute, we will have that. But I think, yeah, it's because of the Dutch weather, it's always like going up and down like this. So yeah, there are quite a few people that have a pond cover or on their pond. Not most people don't have a cover, but some have, and it really works. You have to be careful because a cover can also result in much higher fluctuations, bigger fluctuations. But if you open the windows at the daytime, for example, and close them at the end of the day, then it's really nice. When it's raining, so you can put in covered or non-covered.
Maar als je er een hebt of als je denkt van...
If you have a covered pond or not covered, but I can see only, here. So we have at this moment like almost 50-50. 44% is covered and 56% is non-covered. But I think, in general, because in this live stream are really, I think, serious hobbyists, but there are a lot of people that have a pond with koi in their garden and they don't have a cover. And it's easy, it can be done without a cover, no problem, but you have to work another way with a cover, but of course it's possible. Okay, I'm gonna end it. Yeah, good. Do you know of any replacement products of Healthy Up? Yes, Thijs, the Echinacea we have from the monastery is really the same result. Echinacea, also in Koi House available. My question, Stefan, also for the English speaking, is if possible to attach weld foil to this year's foil to possibly expand the pond. That's possible. You have to use the same material, of course, and you have to clean it really well. I know a lot of welders don't like to do it and they say, sorry, I cannot do it or it doesn't work. But there are a few that can really do their job really good and they're happy to help you out to do that. If you want to do it yourself, it's also possible, but it's more like gluing, I think. But you can easily weld it together. Depends on the material, of course. Not only IKEA is the sales corner. We have some air pumps that we don't use anymore. We have a protein skimmer, for example, that we don't use anymore. We have some super bead filters we don't use anymore. So we don't want to put it in the bin because they're really working well. But we want, for example, all the same style of air pumps, for example, or then we want to sell those. And if there's a new model, we need to sell the show model as well. So that is one of the things we can do. That's why we have the koopjeshoek. When they're a bit bigger, when they are safe to go into the pond size-wise, they will be depends, we're going to see how fast this batch is growing. Be careful, there are also the same variety, they cannot handle the lower temperature, these can. They will be between 30 to 50 euro, but they will be this big. About that. And we feed them koi food, but the sinking one for now, they like also if you also when you feed them koi food, they will still keep eating on the blanket weed, on the algae. They're really monsters for eating, and they can grow really big, really beautiful, and harmless for your koi. It is very common to cover in the UK. Yeah, DJ, but it's almost depends on where you are in England, but in the UK. But in general, it's about the same weather as we have in Holland. Can rain, sunshine, cold water. It's difficult. So that's why we also have like that. Stefan, PVC, PE is welding, APDM, glue. APDM can be vulcanizing, can be as well. Fiber, remove coating and extend. Yep. Yeah. Chinese high-fin banded carp, not shark. Okay, we'll trade my grass carp for one of those. Yeah, it's really nice, Rolf. We have them, and we will make sure this can handle the cold water, and they will grow really fast. So hope to see you in spring. You can make a reservation because we don't have many of them. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna do a lottery. We have, like we had in the Dutch live stream, the propolis, I think the only biological propolis on the market, really biological, because this is from the monastery. This is made by bees. Part of it is made by bees, and the biggest part. No, that's not true. The propolis is made by bees, but the tincture, so the alcohol is not made by bees. And you cannot ask. I cannot ask my bee. We have some beehives here, and we cannot ask them not to go to the neighbor who sprays some stuff on his flowers or anything. So at the monastery, they are really powerful, so they can really say no other monastery can use any pesticides or anything. And bees don't like to fly above water. Even quite a canal, like 50 meters wide canal, sometimes less, they don't like to go over it. So bees don't like water. So not going to go to the mainland, and that's really big distance. So they're really biological honey and propolis. This is new fresh propolis from this last summer is now in. We have a lot of bottles for sale. You can buy them at Koi House, but we're gonna do a giveaway as well for this one. And we have the statue. This Sanke is for the giveaway. So first the propolis. So let's go to Nightbot. Let's refresh. Sorry guys, please type in the top chat, type something, because we had to. I don't want people from the Dutch live stream to win when they're not joining the English one, of course. So this is best to do it like that. Then the Nightbot will see this. But we need to wait for about 20 seconds to half a minute. What's more to tell you? Yeah, so we have the complete range of heat pumps in our shop for the Dutch people or the Belgian or the German people. You can pick them up here. We have the 9, 11, 9.5, 11 and 16 kilowatt, and if you want bigger ones, you just order them, and it takes only a week or half and a half to get them. They're made or they're on stock really close by. So yeah, okay, let's go. We're doing the propellers. 3, 2, 1. Angelo, I'm not gonna send it to you. You're always here, not always, but you're quite often in our shop. So please gonna pick this up, and you can see the poison arrow frogs as well. Then and the the statue is gonna go to Mike. Mike, and this is for you. The reason I laugh is Mike is gonna join us together with her husband, or like partner. They're gonna join us on one of the koi hunts in this autumn, and now she won her own statue already. This is a sanke. Maybe this is one of the koi we're gonna select for you in Japan, and this can go into the aquarium as well, and the cichlids will not eat this away. So congratulations. They also have a beautiful pond with a heated pond at the moment. We installed a heat pump last week, maybe last week, and I think it works really well. Okay, thank you very much for. I'm gonna take this, or you're gonna maybe when you come here, or maybe better to not send it, but to pick it up. It will be safe in the cupboard. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Next Wednesday we have one more live stream from Holland, and then we're gonna do a lot of movies from Japan, and I'm looking forward to make the movies and have a big adventure in Japan again. Hope to see you then. Bye bye.